Long before humans tamed the land, long before cities, farming, or even words, there lived a boy. Not a boy like you know today, but a boy from a different time. A time when the world was wild, and the line between life and death was thinner than smoke. His name was Bobo, and what he discovered would change the destiny of all humankind. Bobo was no more than 15 seasons old. He had long arms, a sloped forehead, and eyes that watched everything. He belonged to a small band of Homo erectus that roamed the African savanna, barefoot, speechless, and always on the edge of hunger. Every morning, the tribe woke with the sun, chewing on fibrous roots, raw meat, and bitter fruits. Every night, they huddled together, hiding from the cold and predators lurking in the dark. Fire was a thing of terror, a raging beast from the sky that scorched trees and killed animals. But Bobo wasn't like the others. Bobo spent his days following beetles, poking bones with sticks, and watching how things worked. One day, while the tribe rested under shade, thunder rumbled overhead. A sudden flash, lightning. Moments later, smoke rose in the distance. The forest was on fire. While the others ran from it, Bobo stood still, watching the flames dance through dry grass. He followed the smoke cautiously and, from the edge of the clearing, saw something strange. A dead antelope, partly burned but intact, lying where the fire had passed. Its skin was blackened. Its flesh looked different. Strange smells filled the air, but Bobo didn't dare touch it. Not yet. 3 days passed. Food was scarce. The hunt had failed. Bobo's stomach ached, and raw meat was getting harder to chew with his sore jaw. Then he remembered the antelope. Alone, he slipped away from the group at dawn. He crept back to the fire-cleared ground. The animal was still there, half covered in ash, but untouched by scavengers. Driven by hunger, Bobo crouched down. He peeled a piece of blackened meat. It was soft, warm, slightly smoky. He sniffed it. Then, slowly, cautiously, he took a bite. The meat was delicious, not tough like raw flesh, not cold and slimy. This was something else. He chewed easily, swallowed quickly, and for the first time, felt full without pain. Bobo had no words, but his wide eyes said everything. This is good. From that moment, Bobo became obsessed. He wanted more of that taste, more of that softness, but he couldn't wait for lightning every time he was hungry. So he watched. He noticed fire needed dry things, grass, bark, wind, and sometimes sparks. He began collecting stones, hard ones. He banged them together, day after day. His hands blistered. His tribe mocked him, but he didn't stop. Until one day, it happened. A spark. Then, smoke. Then a flicker of flame. Flame igniting, soft but magical. Bobo stared, not in fear, but awe. He had created fire. Not the gods, not the sky, him. In a small cave hidden from his tribe, Bobo fed the flame carefully. He placed a piece of raw meat near the fire, too scared to put it directly in. He waited. The meat sizzled. Smoke curled. He flipped it with a stick, copying what he'd seen the lightning do. Then he tasted it. His mind exploded. It was even better than the antelope. Juicy, warm, flavorful. He grunted with joy, devouring it piece by piece. His body felt stronger, his chewing was easier, his energy higher. Bobo had discovered something no one else had: cooked food. But secrets don't stay hidden long. One evening, smoke rose too high. The wind carried it across the plains. The tribe saw it and panicked. They feared wildfire. They feared death. A group ran toward it with sticks and stones, ready to stomp it out. They found Bobo crouched by the fire, gnawing on a cooked rabbit. The elders screamed. The children cried. Fire was danger. Fire was evil. And Bobo? He had brought it into their world. But Bobo didn't run. He tore a piece of meat and offered it to the oldest elder. A long silence followed. The elder took it, sniffed, tasted. Then he chewed, slowly, then faster. Then another elder joined, then a mother, then a child. One by one, they tasted. One by one, their eyes widened. Days passed. The tribe now gathered around Bobo's flame each evening. They brought meat and roots. Bobo showed them how to hold sticks, where to place the food, and how to wait. The old ones noticed fewer stomach aches. The young ones had more energy. And at night, under stars and firelight, the tribe began doing something new. They started making sounds, simple noises, sharing, not just food, but feelings. Stories were born: warmth, safety, taste, light. And at the center of it all, Bobo's fire. Bobo never spoke a single word in his life. But what he did spoke louder than any sound. He didn't just tame fire, he tamed fear. He didn't just change how his people ate, he changed how they lived, survived, and eventually, how they became us. The discovery of cooking wasn't just a lucky accident. It rewired our brains, fueled our evolution, and brought us together around the first true technology: fire. And it may have all started with a curious boy and one unforgettable bite.